Just 1 second here. Nah. I gotta humble my thoughts. I gotta correct myself and humble my analysis. First and foremost, y'all already know this is Punch on Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo, who shot himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazon, a.k.a. El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, the former unified welterweight champion of the world and former top dog in the welterweight division, Keith "One-Time" Thurman. And y'all already know if y'all been following the channel since day one, Keith "One-Time" Thurman is one of my guys, one of my favorite fighters. But I gotta be real. I gotta keep it honest, man. I really gotta critique this move by Keith "One-Time" Thurman, PBC, or whoever, because this past summer I was very critical on the idea of Keith "One-Time" Thurman versus Gervonta Davis. And I'm like, hell no, come on, man. Do y'all want Gervonta Davis' career to end early? Come on, you can't match him up with no Keith "One-Time" Thurman. Keith "One-Time" Thurman, a pure welterweight? Come on, man. Nah. You ain't gonna match no Keith "One-Time" Thurman versus no Gervonta Davis. I thought it was crazy. And y'all remember when, remember this part?
Don't play me, nanosecond. I've been here for way more than a nanosecond. I've been waiting on the phone call way more than a nanosecond. I don't play games. Give me the contract, show me the date, show me the money I'm about to put in the bank, and you're gonna see my name signed on the dotted line.
Y'all remember when Keith "One-Time" Thurman said that during the Manny Pacquiao and Ugas fight week? I was there. I had an interview with Keith "One-Time" Thurman as well. You remember how hyped, damn it, man, that's right there, the Keith "One-Time" Thurman that we miss. Y'all already know Keith "One-Time" Thurman is one of the best boxing, self-promoting dude in the sport of boxing. Y'all already know, man. One of those, it's Keith "One-Time" Thurman, Tyson Fury. Those are one of the best dudes that know how to talk the talk, know how to self-promote. Keith Thurman gets me hyped, but I was very critical when the boxing voice, shout out to Ness and the crew, came up with the idea of Gervonta Davis versus Keith "One-Time" Thurman. I said, hell no, I thought that was one of the dumbest idea in my opinion. I gotta be honest. Keith "One-Time" Thurman, Gervonta Davis. I think Keith "One-Time" Thurman will retire Gervonta Davis. That's what I said. That's what I thought. But then now that Keith "One-Time" Thurman next opponent, I mean, we've been waiting for Keith "One-Time" Thurman, one of the most anticipating comebacks in boxing, right? And now Keith "One-Time" Thurman is going to face the leftover of Tank Davis. I mean, this is worse than him fighting me. This is worse than me getting mad about the Gervonta Davis and Keith "One-Time" Thurman talk. He's gonna face Tank Davis leftovers now? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just did a video. Again, I am a fan of Keith "One-Time" Thurman. I don't give a damn who he's fighting. I'm going to buy the pay-per-view. I'm going to watch. When I was losing love for the sport and the professional level, and I say, you know what, I'm just going to stick to the amateurs because they fight and all this politics stuff is getting me on my damn nerves and things of that nature. We wanted to see the Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. That is taking a long time. And I said, you know what, man, forget about the pros, man. Too much politics. But then there was this hungry line that I was following in the amateurs as well. 07 and 08 class, my favorite class, Keith "One-Time" Thurman, Demetrius Andre, Gary Russell Jr., you know what I'm saying, Bud Crawford, the Charlo brothers, Daniel Jacobs, Alexander Usyk, Deontay Wilder, Danny Garcia. That was Charles Hatley. My favorite class, Sean Porter. My favorite class, y'all. That was my favorite class. So I was always a fan of Keith "One-Time" Thurman, and then I just felt that he know how to talk the talk and walk the walk, and he was the power. He was knocking everybody out, breaking ribs. Eight first round knockouts early in his career. He was breaking ribs in the amateur. And I'm like, yo, this is what we need in the sport of boxing. A brand, fresh, new air. But of course, injury has taken a toll. But now that he's going to be facing Mario Barrios, of course, that's not a pay-per-view fight. And I understand if people don't want to buy the pay-per-view. I mean, it's just due. It's just, like I said in the video, two different type of consumers. Those who want to pay for the fight that they deserve is a pay-per-view fight they willing to pay. And then the other type of consumers is those that want to pay to see their favorite fighter. You know? Two different type of consumers. But I think this makes Keith Thurman look bad. I think it makes it look weak. It makes the move look weak because even him was trying to downplay him and Gervonta Davis. Not necessarily downplay it all the way because of the interview he had with the Boxer Voice. He didn't talk ish about Gervonta Davis. He was talking ish about Leonard Ellaby. But the Gervonta Davis recently in the build-up to his fight versus Isaac Cruz has certain things to say about Keith Thurman, you know? But I just think that it makes it look weak because Keith Thurman's name was surrounding Tank Davis for half the year. So now to hear that he's going to fight Mario Barrios, a guy that Gervonta Tank Davis had a highlight reel on. And yes, Mario Barrios was doing his thing, and then Floyd Mayweather put the battery on Tank, you know, and then Tank needed to do what he had to do. But of course, Gervonta Davis was getting outboxed by Mario Barrios. He was losing on the cards, in my opinion. But this move just make it look weak because now it does make it. Now, if you thought that it was crazy, like me, that Keith Thurman and Gervonta Tank Davis fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Now it just makes it, you know, now it makes it look like, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis, well, he was saying that he said Keith Thurman is not worth mentioning anymore. I mean, if you go and fight dudes his leftovers, well, can you imagine Keith Thurman fighting Isaac Cruz now? But I'm not even saying, imagine Keith Thurman versus Gamboa. I mean, Keith Thurman versus Jose Pedraza. Like, come on, man. Come on, Keith. Not Mario Barrios. But this is what he said, look, Keith Thurman, we know who Keith Thurman is. He's a guy that says many things, but he doesn't do anything. He says all this stuff. When was the last time he fought? Manny Pacquiao? When was that? Come on, bro. That's what, and then he also alluded to, as far as boxing wise, he's getting old at boxing. Come on, bro. You got to be active somewhere, and he's not even worth mentioning anymore. There's a new generation of boxers, and I have to worry about people that are coming up now. I'm like, I got to put him on my list that I got to watch for. Nobody's worried about Keith Thurman. Come on, bro. Your time has passed. And just with Tank saying that, and you fighting Mario Barrio, God, come on, Keith. I mean, out of the opponents, come on, the matchmakers. Look, Keith remember what he said a long time ago. He's a yes man. He does whatever the company wants him to do. He does whatever PBC out him wants him to do. He's just going to say yes. He's just going to be a soldier. But damn, man, it just looks bad because the name that was attached towards each other. Now you're going to be fighting Mario Barrios. Hey, shout out to Mario Barrios as well. It's nothing. Hey, Mario Barrios going to be having 2 pay-per-view, back-to-back pay-per-view. He's main eventing 2 pay-per-views in a row. Shout out to Mario Barrios. Is he a new pay-per-view star? I mean, they say that Gervonta Davis is the pay-per-view star. So this actually lacked, right? So Mario Barrios got more pay-per-views than even Sean Porter. Mario Barrios got more headline and pay-per-view more than Danny Garcia. He got more pay-per-view than Mikey Garcia. Headline and more pay-per-views than who else? I mean, a bunch of fighters. Shit, in the span of a year, Mario Barrios, in the span of 12 months, Mario Barrios is going to be having more pay-per-view main eventing pay-per-views than even Canelo Alvarez. Yo, Mario Barrios in a good position. Yo, this is crazy. Anyway, man, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated video. I had to say that. Keith Thurman, I'm a fan of Keith Thurman. Die hard. I rock with Keith Thurman, win, lose, or draw. That's my guy. That's one of my favorite fighters. Always gonna be one of my favorite fighters. But this move is kind of the matchmaking kind of suspect. You put Keith Thurman in a weak position, and I don't like it.